While the whole world is hailing India and its achievements, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has decided to disparage India as usual, that too on a global platform. At Cambridge for a lecture, he not only questioned the democracy in India but also made some bizarre comments with respect to Kashmir. Remember, he's recently concluded his Bharat Jodo Yatra in the state. While the world is hailing India, Congress leader has said that he's reiterated his security breach attack in his lecture.
You see those guys over there? And we're walking. And he says, you see those guys over there? And I'm like, yes, who? He's like, those boys over there. And I'm like, yeah. He's like the militants. Right? Now, militants should normally kill me. In that environment, militants should kill me. And he says, they're there. And they're looking at you. So I look at them, and they give me this sort of, I'm serious, they give me this sort of look. And I'm like, okay, I'm now in trouble, right? Because this guy's just told me this, they give me this look, and I give them this look back, and then we carry on, nothing happens. Right?
Now, BJP has reacted sharply to Rahul Gandhi's comments. Here is what Amit Malviya said.
Look, these are all make-believe stories. Rahul Gandhi comes up with these stories every once in a while. The truth is that at their own plenary, he spoke eloquently about the law and order situation in Kashmir, how peaceful it has been. So, to make up for it, realizing that he has given away the biggest ammunition to criticize the government, he is just trying to make up stories and trying to make amends.
Now, Kashmiri activists have also waded into this debate. They are condemning Rahul Gandhi's statement, saying it is just an attempt to glorify extremists and terrorists.
The recent statement of Rahul Gandhi at Cambridge about terrorists in Kashmir not harming him is not an attempt to corner the government of India or the LG administration. It is plainly and purely an attempt to glorify and make heroes out of jihadis, Islamists and terrorists who have killed lakhs of innocent people. It is an attempt to make heroes out of people who are responsible for ethnic cleansing of Kashmiri Hindus from Kashmir. Probably this is the mindset that was responsible for Congress National Conference government not acting against the terrorists in 1890.
Right, Pradeep Datta now joins me for more details. Pradeep, first of all, when there was a minor breach, alleged breach in Rahul Gandhi's security, the whole party raised a lot of hue and cry. Now, if we were to believe Rahul Gandhi that a militant managed to infiltrate in his yatra, why was no alarm raised? Or were there any alarms raised that we do not know about?
See, he did not talk about any militant initially because they talked about the breach because when he crossed Banihal Tunnel and the moment Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra had entered Kashmir Valley. And that time we saw that large number of people came out to that place. He said that security was not able to control them because security force personnel that time had maintained that we were told that only 2,000 to 3,000 people will be there, but the crowd was more. So this was the responsibility of the Congress party to inform them that how many people will be part of that yatra. But see, if we look at the statement, if you look at the statement in totality, what Rahul Gandhi is trying to say that yes, because he was there to talk to them, listen to them, that's one of the reasons the terrorists did not harm him. And he is simply trying to give clean sheet to Pakistan and Pak proxies, not realizing that they are responsible for exodus of Kashmiri Pandits, not realizing that they have been responsible for death and destruction of so many people in Kashmir Valley. And third thing is that when Rahul Gandhi says, if you go for this speech, he will say that many of the people had been holding tricolor. I think then he should give credit to the BJP for that because it is because of the policies of the BJP government after abrogation of Article 370 that you are not seeing ISIS flag, you are not seeing Pakistani flag, all you are seeing tricolor. So if Rahul Gandhi was able to move from Banihal Tunnel up to Lal Chowk and hoist a tricolor and after a few days go to Gulmarg also for the skiing, that is because of the atmosphere being created by the BJP. But unfortunately, he's trying to mislead and continue with the misinformation campaign because throughout his speech in Cambridge, what he's trying to do? He's trying to portray India in bad light. He's trying to project India in a bad way, not realizing that way he is going to do the biggest ever disservice to the nation. Because as a individual who is being projected as the prime ministerial candidate for the party, he should have projected India in the best way. On one hand, you see when Prime Minister is going out, he's talking about Sabhyata, he's talking about Sanskriti, he's talking about Suraksha and the kind of a samman they're giving to the other nation. And Rahul Gandhi is talking about surveillance, he's talking about as if the ecosystem, as if there is no democracy existing. While as if you look at the reality on the ground, each and every country right now is talking about India. It was India that was responded first country to respond when Turkey was faced the biggest problem because of the earthquake. So it was completely ravished because of earthquake. So first country to respond was India, and that's one of the reasons that Turkey, which had already been critical about India on several occasions, today sees one of the best friends in India. So he will not be talking about those things. What he will try to do, he will try to hit out at the government, because he feels that by cornering government, he will able to promote his political career. That's not really going to happen, because people are intelligent enough back home to realize and understand what really is happening.
And in that lecture, Pradeep, Rahul Gandhi is also expounding on the virtues of power of listening, and he wants to listen to those who talk through the barrel and have been killing innocent Kashmiris left, right and center over the past several months and years, in fact. What does Rahul Gandhi want to achieve by listening to those who would not listen to the cries of family members who've lost their innocent loved ones to terror?
That's really unfortunate, Priya. See, what really used to happen during the Congress time was that they used to glorify terrorists, they used to give clean chit to terrorists, they used to have incentivization of terrorism, there used to be premium on separatism. What really happened? Because of that ecosystem got encouraged, and we saw that even our brave hearts were targeted openly by the people coming out on streets. We have seen that how they used to wave Pakistani flag, ISIS flag. But now the government has been able to dismantle and decimate that ecosystem and infrastructure that was existing. That's one of the reasons that Rahul Gandhi was able to walk right from Banihal Tunnel up to Lal Chowk, and he was able to hoist tricolor. What used to happen during the Congress period? If anybody used to hoist tricolor, they used to detain or arrest that person. But I think things have really changed. It was not Yasin Malik preaching and giving sermons on peace. He is cooling heels behind bars. The things have really changed.
Let's get a first-hand perspective from Lalit Ambardar, who's an activist and joins us on the broadcast. Sir, it's not very easy to understand what really is Rahul Gandhi trying to convey when he says that, you know, there were militants who were approaching him when he was conducting a yatra in Jammu and Kashmir, but they did him no harm because of his power of listening. Will you be able to help us understand what does Rahul Gandhi aim to achieve? Mr. Ambadar, can you hear me?
Yeah, see, coming in the backdrop of the brutal murder of Sanjay Sharma in Kashmir last week, this Rahul Gandhi coming out with a statement. First of all, he calls terrorists militants, and second, he gives them a green chit as if they have there's a change of heart in Kashmir. No, not at all. And talking in a foreign land, you're already that especially the European countries where you have Kashmir, Pakistan's pro-Kashmir jihad lobby very strong. There you are giving they are giving an alibi. You're trying to be soft towards the Kashmiri jihadists. I think this is not sad. I'm not surprised because Congress is generally responsible for what's happening in Kashmir. And their support for the jihadists across the country is very well known. But mocking at the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus is very, very sad. I don't know the secular polity. Day by day, I see the secular polity trying to whitewash, trying to wrap up the Kashmir Hindu genocide, and including the present establishment that's at the helm of affairs, especially in Jammu and Kashmir, where Lieutenant Governor has the audacity to say that, he is just even putting the local Hindu the employees under pressure. It's like, asking them to join the services knowing well they are on the hit list of the targets, jihadists. Every day you have hit lists being issued by the jihadis in Kashmir. Yet you say the Congress says the Kashmir jihad, the militants are turning around, and then, maybe he means the way the jihadis, the Kashmiri separatists have collaborated in his yatra in Kashmir.
Right.
I don't know whether it was a tacit understanding that he has to be given a free passage, or it is something more than that.
Right. In fact, just to help give our viewers an insight into what Rahul Gandhi said, let's play out that bite once again, because all of us are trying really hard to understand if we can give Rahul Gandhi any benefit of doubt for those remarks.